control wildfires burning across North Carolina.
Fire crews in Polk and Rutherford counties battling wildfires on several fronts. Fires that are threatening homes and leading to evacuations. Thanks for joining us here live at 5 o'clock. I'm Jamie Bull.
And I'm Siobhan Bryant. In the town of Spindale, while the concern over the fires has subsided, what's left is thick smoke that's causing health problems for many in the area.
Now, officials are advising those who are susceptible to the smoke to limit their time outside until it clears.
WBTV's Ron Lee spoke with residents who are now dealing with the aftermath.
Here along Davenport Road, the evacuees are finally back home tonight, and the threat of fire has subsided, at least for now. The problem residents are dealing with is a thick smoke has settled in over the area, permeating just about everywhere, and you can't escape it.
It was scary. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Crystal Anderson and her family were given few options by firefighters Wednesday as the flames headed toward their home. It was time to go.
I was ready to get up out of here. I didn't know what was going on. The smoke was so close.
Of all the homes along Davenport Road, Anderson's may have been the biggest target. 10 acres of heavily wooded land at the end of the cul-de-sac, right where the fire was headed.
It was kind of mind-blowing, man. It was scary. It was scary.
Homer Anderson tells me he grabbed everything he could before having to make a break for the door.
I got the dog out, all our medications, and a few clothes. And that's about all we could really grab.
Firefighters were eventually able to get a handle on the fire, and residents were able to come back home. But what they arrived to was a thick smoke that settled in over the town.
You can taste it, you can see it, you can smell it. It's real foggy out here, man.
And people susceptible to those conditions are taking the brunt of it.
I have asthma, so it's been acting up a little bit.
But given the choice, residents in Spindale tell me they'll take the smoke over the flames every time.
We heard that there was a fire and they were evacuating Davenport Road.
The epicenter of the fire threat was just down the road from Oakland Feed and Seed, an old-time country shop that's been around for 35 years.
It's just a beautiful day.
But employees, including owner Scott Hoyle, weren't sure if there was going to be anything to come back to after wildfires tore into the area.
Luckily, it wasn't blowing up to us, or it could have been very bad for us.
Now, not all the fires are out at this point, and crews are still battling the flames, but the people who live along this roadway tell me they're okay, at least for now. In Spindale, I'm Ron Lee, WBTV, on your side.
All right, Ron, thank you. Live now at 5 o'clock, a look at Table Rock State Park in South Carolina. You can see that haziness in the air from the wildfire that has been burning there.
First Alert meteorologist Alicia Wilson in the Weather Center. So how widespread are the effects of this wildfire?
Well, we've been seeing some of that wildfire smoke in our area as close as Mecklenburg County, especially the southeastern and the eastern parts of the counties. We want to give you an update and show you what's going on. Of course, we've had the dry conditions and the dry vegetation out there. That's been kind of helping to fuel these fires. We have a newly issued burn ban for all of our counties, but also a red flag warning that's going to go for the eastern counties there. That's extending into Rutherford County, Polk County, Transylvania counties, and farther towards the north once you get just to the south there of Avery County. That goes until 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Now, looking at the latest on where the wildfire smoke is going to be spreading, you can see that it's into the moderate category, and some of that reaches into portions of Mecklenburg County and farther south into the upstate of South Carolina, getting to Lancaster County, Chester, York County, and farther south heading towards Fairfield County there. As far as the air quality forecast goes, got a newly issued update here, and you can see that most of our area is going to be in that moderate category. That means even for a healthy person, that smoke could impact you as far as irritating your eyes, your nose, and your throat. And it's highlighted in the purple there, closer to where the actual fires are, where it's very unhealthy. That includes Transylvania County and Henderson County.